But we always think about how research, it's always the researchers that are doing the fundamental research. It's the startups that come in and commercialize that. It's the investors that come and support that. It's the industry that ultimately drives that market traction. And then ultimately, it's the growers that need to be the end users of that technology. So that's who we're going to hear throughout the rest of the day. And we're really excited, and we put a lot of focus on our time at Grand Farm on the startups. So we're going to have a couple of startup pitches throughout the day. Many of these startups you're going to be able to see out at Grand Farm. They're actually going to be doing plots out at the farm this year. So I encourage you to learn more. So first up, we have Brandon Chi, with the co-founder and CEO of Crop Diagnostic, where he leads a team of agronomists, plant biologists, and machine learning scientists to help farmers optimize plant health using the power of gene expression. So I just saw Brandon. I swear I just saw him, Brandon. Hey, there you go, Brandon, come on up here.
Awesome, thank you, Andrew. So hi, everyone. My name is Brandon Chi. I'm co-founder and CEO of Crop Diagnostics. And today, I just want to take you through a little bit of our company's journey. So last October, we had the opportunity to participate in a pitch competition. But not just any pitch competition. We had the opportunity to give a Shark Tank-style pitch for a chance to win $100,000 from none other than Kevin O'Leary, AKA Mr. Wonderful. Now, against all odds, out of a field of over 100 teams and multiple rounds of Kevin grilling me, we finally managed to take home the grand prize of $100,000. And honestly, it probably had a lot to do. And it probably had a lot to do with this.
Crops, North Dakota. #1 producer.
Are you willing to move to North Dakota?
If you give me $100,000, I'll be there tomorrow.
Oh, all right. Okay.
And that's exactly what we did. And so, Kevin believed in our vision from day one. He believed in the impact that we could have here in North Dakota and beyond. But why was Kevin, of all people, so convinced? Well, it's because at Crop Diagnostics, we've developed a breakthrough technology that allows us to essentially communicate with plants, that allows us to understand the plant's language through its gene expression. How are we doing this? Through a combination of next-generation sequencing and AI and deep learning, we can decode the plant's gene expression to understand how plants are stressed from the earliest possible stages, so that farmers can be proactive instead of reactive, optimize their inputs, and maximize yield. This is a technology that will revolutionize agriculture, and this is what we're building at Crop Diagnostics. So how does our solution actually work? So imagine you're a farmer and you're trying to figure out which of your fields needs what inputs. What you can do is you can have your agronomist take a tiny leaf sample and send that to Crop Diagnostics at the earliest stage, at the seedling stage. And at Crop Diagnostics, we sequence the RNA and use machine learning to reveal all facets of plant health, from micronutrient stress to pathogen stress, drought stress, yield velocity, you name it, ultimately allowing the farmer to optimize inputs and maximize yield. Now, we've already patented this approach, and we're using it across thousands of acres in the Midwest. And as Andrew said, we're testing it here at Grand Farm as well. And our customers not only love how easy our product is to use, they love how cheap it is. So because the cost of genomic sequencing has declined exponentially over the past 3 years, we can actually undercut the existing tissue sampling market. We can charge just $20 for a crop diagnostic test, and yet we still have 75% gross margins. This is the type of disruptive unit economics that will allow us to reach mass adoption at an unprecedented pace. And so helping farmers be more productive is just the beginning for Crop Diagnostics. Over time, we're going to gather a wealth of genetic data, and we can license this data to breeders and manufacturers to create new and novel seed varieties, biological inputs that drive value back to the farmer. Now, helping farmers be more productive, that's about a $100 billion market. Breeding and manufacturing, as we know, it's a $289 billion market. And we've spoken to the largest players in this space, like Corteva and Bayer, and they've told us that this gene expression data, this RNA data, has long been the missing component to help them accelerate R&D. Ultimately, Crop Diagnostics is building the first and largest gene expression data platform that will revolutionize the entire agriculture value chain. So my background is in chemical engineering and in venture capital investing in food and ag. Just a couple of weeks ago, I graduated with my MBA from Harvard, and my family actually farms in the Mississippi Delta and New York, so I understand firsthand the impact that this solution has on our farm's bottom line. My co-founder, Joseph, is a PhD plant biologist who's here with us today. He's an expert in plant gene expression, and he patented our biomarkers during his PhD. My other co-founder, Amitish, is a PhD AI and machine learning scientist. He's an expert in biomarker technology, and he's also led biotech and AI startups from formation to exit. Our advisors are experts throughout the industry from companies like Pivot Bio, Cargill, and Monsanto. Also, we just recently hired an up-and-coming agronomist out of NDSU. Shout out to Michaela, who's here with us today. But we want to continue growing our team and expanding our customer base. So we are currently raising money. We're currently raising a $4 million seed round that we expect to close in the next few weeks. So if you're interested, please reach out, and we'd love your support. And together, we can build the future of agriculture that I and Mr. Wonderful believe in. Thank you.